Erik Horne here with Barry Tramel after the Thunder's 114-94 Game 2 loss to the Portland Trail Blazers. We're here in Portland. Barry, the Thunder had another really poor shooting night, but it was more than just a shooting tonight that doomed the Thunder to an 0-2 series deficit.
Yeah, they didn't play well. They had a poor shooting night game one.
Yeah.
Historic for this season, and they still were in the game till the very end. Tonight is a blowout, 114-94. They did not take care of the ball. Turnovers were a big problem. They let the Blazers go on runs, and the Thunder never really had a run of its own. So, and now they're in some bad shape, down 2-0.
The big problem for the Thunder this entire series, not just tonight, but in the previous game, was containing Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. And those guys really went off tonight. They combined for 62 points. I think they were 7 of 15 from three-point range. Barry, what does the Thunder have to do to be better on those guys? Can they even be better on those guys? Because they just seem to be creating shots from nothing in some instances.
Yeah, and I thought the Thunder early, and frankly through a good chunk of the game, the Thunder got out on the three-point line pretty good. But you give it up when those guys can go around you.
Yeah.
C.J. McCollum particularly really hurt the Thunder with his penetration and scoring off floaters and drives and those kinds of things. And Lillard can score at the basket with the best of them. So, early in the game, it still paid off for the Thunder. But the deeper it went, the more the shots went in. I think Portland started 2 of 8 from three-point range, finished 13 of 32. So that's 11 of 24, I think, in the last 3 quarters. And that's serious advantage for Portland on a night when the Thunder goes 5 of 28, 5 of 33 in game 1. 2 worst season three-point percentages have been in these 2 games. At no point in time did they shoot worse than 20% from three-point range this season. At no game did they make fewer than 6 threes. Now they've done both of those in back-to-back games. It's just a problem that's going to be difficult to overcome.
Look, the Thunder's not going to shoot much worse than they shot in these previous 2 games. They can't shoot worse at home. Well, at least we don't think they can shoot worse. What they can do is they can make the shots that they're supposed to be in their arsenal, supposed to be their strengths. Russell Westbrook was not very good at the rim tonight. This is a guy who's getting open jump shots, and he was missing them. He comes off of a screen, misses an open jump shot, doesn't get back on defense. It leads to a Damian Lillard 4-point play on the other end in transition. The Blazers were better in transition. They were 6 of 6 in transition than Russell Westbrook was for the entire game. The Blazers scored 19 points in transition. Russell Westbrook only had 14 points on his own. He was 5 of 20 from the field. You don't want to put it all on Russell Westbrook's shoulders, but if a guy's going to be taking 20 shots a game, he has to be more proficient, whether he's getting it at the rim, mid-range, or 3, and Russell Westbrook just hasn't been that good.
Well, it's sort of interesting. Game 1, Russ played pretty well. We all thought.
Yeah.
George had the bad night. Tonight, George actually produced pretty good. Russ was bad, and we said this before the series started. Your stars have to perform in the playoffs. The Blazers have in both games. McCollum and Lillard have been good, and the Thunders have been off and on.
And the Thunder's bench was actually good tonight. They were actually the best part of the team at the end of the first quarter and the beginning of the second. They were able to extend the lead, and then
Raymond Felton, Nerlens Noel, Markieff Morris, second straight game.
Yeah.
Where they've helped expand the lead. Now, Schroeder was not good tonight. I think
He was good at the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second.
Schroeder had 7 points. Schroeder made 2 baskets and had 2 assists, and all 4 of those plays came in a very short time at the end of the second quarter when he was good. But otherwise, no assists,
other than that.
No baskets. And what's a little scary is, the Thunder actually moved the ball. They had 21 assists. Portland only had 17. This is not a system problem. It's just a make shots problem, and the Thunder can't do it very well.
And the make shots problem is a personnel problem. Here's some post-game video from Billy Donovan, Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and I might even throw some Terry Stotts and some Steven Adams and some Dennis Schroeder in there too.